What's up, everybody, and welcome to It's Not Just Life Changing, it's also lunch changing this Sunday. That's right, guys. Spring training is officially in full effect, and today I'm going to show you guys my sauerkraut steamed bratwurst, and then I'm going to take it to another level. I'm going to turn it into a nice bratwurst sandwich here. We're going to top it off with a spicy grilled pineapple coleslaw. So stick around. It is spring training. The Braves are taking on the Bo Sox. That's Robbie's team. Join us. They're live right now. Join us for this. It's going to be great. We're going to keep this going. We have a lot of games going on this summer and spring throughout times that we're going to be live. So definitely join us right now. So I'm TD, and this is TD's Brew and Barbecue. So welcome to this Sunday edition, every Sunday edition, to this Sunday edition of It's Not Just Life Changing, it's also lunch changing. I'm TD, and this is TD's Brew and Barbecue. Of course, no one wants to text me the second we go live. Always happens. I forgot to turn my notifications off. So if you have my number, you're one of my friends, you text me. Don't text me while I'm live. You'll just piss me off. But anyways, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with some nice sauerkraut steamed bratwurst. So we have the Carne Sutra Bratwurst that we make here at TD's Brew and Barbecue, and they're fantastic. I got a fresh batch coming in very soon. So if you're in the local area, definitely check. I haven't got to where I'm shipping them yet, but I will. I promise you guys. And hopefully we will. We'll have them ready for you guys really soon. But I'm working on it now. So this is still in a research and development process on a few things. But let's get started on this. So of course, damn it. So I was going to say, I totally forgot to get a fork or something so I can pull out my kraut here. So here's what I like to do. This is one of the ways you can do this in your oven. You can do this in the grill. You can do this in the smoker, pretty much wherever you want, however you want. And you pretty much are going to get a great experience with this. The kraut is going to actually, we're going to use all the brine, everything from the kraut to steam up onto those brats, give them that nice taste. We're going to mix some southern mustard and some Carne Sutra in here too. So what I like to do is, if I'm not making the kraut, we're using the Clausen. That's how it rolls. That's how we roll. Make sure you hit the bottom. Makes it a lot easier to open up. Wait, it's supposed to. There we go. Definitely was a lot easier. So what I do here is, and I didn't grab a small fork or anything, but just take it and pile you some nice kraut on this pan. Are you a sauerkraut fan, Robbie?
Yeah, I love sauerkraut. My mom's German, so you know, krauts love kraut.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right, dude. I was one of those people. My parents are not big fans of the sauerkraut, and so one thing I got to say is that I never actually really had sauerkraut or really enjoyed it until I got a little older, went to college, and went out and had some of my friends from different places here. And they are the ones that introduced me to the lovely, lovely fermented cabbage of sauerkraut. I'm going to do a little bit more here because that is definitely not enough kraut. And I should have brought a fork, but I'm not doing the walk of shame this early. No, 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 sir. If I was doing the walk of shame, it would be because the Red Sox are up like 10-0 on the Braves right now. And I know that's not true. They're not.
That's 4-1.
4-1. Okay, cool. It was I saw it was 3-0 right before we went live, or right before I had to stop listening. So here I got about a half a jar of kraut. Let me make sure I got enough here, because you're gonna want this, because you're gonna use this as your relish for your kraut here. So we're gonna smoke this kraut with some southern mustard and some. Yeah, this is probably pretty good. My kids are not really big fans of it, which not really a ton of kids are, but. Anyways, I was actually at a baseball game the first time that I tried sauerkraut. We were in I was in Phoenix. It was Diamondbacks, and of course it was the Bravos. They were in town, and at the dealership, somebody gave me some tickets and asked if I wanted to go to the game and they told me it was the baseball game, and it was the Braves and the Diamondbacks. And this was a few years ago, long time, not a few years ago, a lot of years ago. So yeah, and so my buddy and I, we went to the game, and he came back with, he's like, I'm gonna go get us a brat. I'm like, all right, cool. And at the time, like I said, I had never had sauerkraut. I wasn't really a fan of it. I had seen big sauerkraut and stuff like that before, covering dogs, and they looked really good, but I was just never always afraid to try it because I wasn't really sure exactly what it was because we never had it around here. And my buddy comes back with this big old brat, and it's covered in sauerkraut and mustard, and I'm going, how am I going to eat this? I'm like, what am I going to do? And we had a few beers, so I was pretty lit. And then by the time he got back with that brat, I took that brat down like a champ. Like a champ. It was great, man. And ever since then, I have been a huge fan of my fermented cabbage here. So anyways, we're going to hit this sauerkraut. We got a plate of sauerkraut, nice thin layer here. It's got some little holes in here, but it's a nice thin layer of sauerkraut. Probably about as much as what you're going to use on about 4 or 5 brats, maybe 6 brats or so. So I'm going to hit them with the Carne Sutra. If you know, if you know, let's hit this sauerkraut with a little sprinkle of the Carne Sutra. And like when I say sprinkle, you're going to hold it up a little higher, give it a nice little shake, and usually hold it up a little higher, and then you just let it rain. Let it rain down on that sauerkraut. I mean, sauerkraut's already got salt in it. Carne Sutra's got salt in it. We don't want it to be too salty, but what we want is a nice dusting that looks absolutely fantastic on that sauerkraut there. How good does that sauerkraut look? So you see that? Oh, but don't wait. But wait, there's more. There's always more in the sanctuary of satisfaction here at TD's Brew and Barbecue. Let me show you guys the next trick. The next trick for this one, you gotta get the Southern mustard. If you've had brats and you have not had brats with Southern mustard, your brats have only been subpar. Southern mustard will take your brats to a completely new level. So I see we got a couple people in the chat here. I'll show that here in a second. Let's get some beautiful footage of this beautiful Southern mustard rolling down on this kraut here. And what I like, that's going to be definitely a difficult way to do it there, but let's check it out. Here, how about this way? Yeah, this way is going to be so much better. So what I do is I just give it a drizzle. And when I say a drizzle, just a drizzle all the way around. Not all the way around, but all the way across. You don't want too much. You want just enough. So don't worry about getting too much. Get enough is what you think. Make it nice and pretty. That is absolutely delicious. If you love mustard, you got to get with the Southern mustard. So good. All right. And next, for the star of the show, let me bring the meat out. All right, the star of the show. So when you do this, you're going to want to make sure that you're using a shallow cake pan. Cake pans are fantastic for this. So even if you want to make it, they have the plastic top. I already tossed it, but they have the plastic top. You can make this in advance and take it to wherever you're going and put the plastic top on it. They're great. But that's what I use these for. So what we got here is this is the Carne Sutra Brat. These are fresh pork. These are fresh pork bratwurst here. And we use Carne Sutra to season it. And then I also have the Space Carne Sutra bratwurst here. So again, like I said, getting to a point where we're about ready to start shipping them. Soon they will be available. But for now, you're just going to have to use whatever brat that you can use, whether it be a homemade brat or a brat that you get from the store. One of those big Johnsonville ones, they're all right. They're all right. In a pinch, I don't hate on Johnsonville. Everybody's cut their teeth on Johnsonville brats. So while I'm gloving up here, I see we got a few people in the chat coming in. I see we got Gene Southwick, and then we also have shoot, man, I can't read that name. I can't read it. Nareda Tovar, is that who it is? So I think that's who it is. So how's everybody doing today, Robbie? Why don't you fill us in real quick while I set these brats down on this beautiful, beautiful Carne Sutra Southern mustard covered sauerkraut. Put them here, get them a nice little spacing, and look at those brats right here, the Carne Sutra. The Butcher's Block, made fresh, made local, TD's Brew and Barbecue bratwurst. Now, these are our recipe. We have always put in some. Robbie, if you're talking, I can't hear you. So I apologize. I haven't heard you in a little while.
No.
Huh?
Oh,
okay. All right, cool. I just was making sure. Yeah, so I remember I asked, like, if you want to give everybody a shout out yet. And then I kept talking, but my fault, man. I was like, oh, shoot, I think I lost him. Before the show, Robbie and I were having major technical difficulties with the audio, and it was not cool. We were almost in panic mode. But here we go. So we'll come back to that here in a second, man. So here's all of our brats. Look at these beautiful brats. So the spicy.
Those look awesome.
What's that? Oh, so the spicy Carne Sutra brats are going to be. Oh, thank you, Robbie. So the spicy Carne Sutra brats here are going to have a little bit more of a red color, and then the regular Carne Sutra brats over here, they are more of a white color. So you guys see that there? So if you got your brats, you can take this, you can put them on the grill. So when we get done with these, after these cook, we're actually going to put a nice little sear on them here. So other than that, we're good here. So let me go ahead and just start transitioning over to the grill real quick, and we'll put these on the grill, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys how to make that. We'll start prepping how to make that spicy grilled pineapple coleslaw. So, all right.
You got Kevin Williams. He put a comment, I'll be ordering some sauce and seasoning soon. Time for some grilling in St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Is that even a damn team?
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there. What was that? St. Louis Cardinals baseball, and then what?
I said, is that even a damn team? Come on.
That's right, man. That's right. I'm out on the other camera right now, man. Yeah. But I see that he's on there. Gene Southwick says, what's up? Narrated Tovar says, you need to try the spicy Carne Sutra. Picked you up some Carne Sutra at Thriftway yesterday. Hell yeah. And now you need to try the spicy. I see how that come in. So thank you guys very much, Narrated, Gene and Kevin. So Kevin, if you guys are checking it out, use the code that I threw out the other day was TDS, wasn't it 1967? I think it was TDS 1967. Use that for your code. All right. So I got two zones here. One, because I'm going to use one for my pineapple. One I'm going to use for these brats. Now I am at about 500 degrees. I want to be a little bit lower. I want to be somewhere around about 400 or so. But look at these beautiful, beautiful bratwursts here. All right. So what I do here is I'm just going to go ahead and place them directly onto. It's really hot, but they're not at a direct. They are in a direct, but we do have a lot of height in there, so they are on the top rack. And then the next thing I'm going to do here, and this is just because I want to today, is I'm going to toss in a Jealous Devil smoke block. I'm going to put it down. Hold on. I don't want to put it on that side right now because that's where my. When I put the block in, it went on this side, and I didn't want the block to be directly underneath the brats, so I moved the block over to the other side. And we're going to keep these guys right here on a nice little edge. Close that up. Usually about 30 minutes or so, these brats should be done. And then what we do is we like to take them to a direct heat and then give them a nice sear on that outside, because what's a brat when you don't crust that skin, right? You got to have the crispy skin on the brat, and you will never, ever, 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 ever puncture the skin on the brat. That is my rule. That is my rule. Never. We are just busting your baseballs. Nice. Busting your baseballs. So, yeah, I remember when I was a fan of, a team that wasn't a real team. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm a Bears fan, so I guess that's what that means, right? I'm a fan of not a real team. Just like the Cardinals and the Bo Sox. All right. Let me wipe this up here. And we'll start getting ready to make that coleslaw. Cool. How's everybody's weekend doing? Everybody having a badass weekend? Everybody make their weekend badass, ready to rock and roll.
So I know it's just spring training, so they're testing out a bunch of players. But I'll give you a rundown. The Cardinals are beating the Astros right now, 1-0 in the bottom of the seventh. The Red Sox are playing split squad, so they're playing the Twins and the Braves. Beating the Twins. 6-0.
Oh, the Red Sox have a double game today, huh?
Yeah, they're beating the Twins 6-0, and they're beating the Braves right now 4-3. The Braves trying to make a comeback.
Oh, nice. How's my boy Grissom doing over there, man? That's one thing I got to say, dude. I'm gonna miss that kid.
Grissom will not start. He will not start playing until March 1st. They're keeping him out for a week. They said he's got hamstring tightness. They don't want to rush him into it.
Yeah, he's just sad that he's not going to be playing for a real team anymore. But I do have to say, man, I watched his first game whenever he played in MLB. His first game in the league was his first where he got a start. He got to start at Fenway Park. It was Braves and Bo Sox on Sunday Night Baseball, and his second at bat, I think he took a 2-2 pitch over the Green Monster. His second at bat, so that park's got to be a pretty good place for him. So I bet he's pretty happy to be there. And I mean, I remember, dude, I don't think I've ever felt that much adrenaline and that much awesomeness run through my body for another person, because that was pretty legit, man, to watch this kid just put it over the Green Monster like it was like he'd been in the league for years. It was pretty badass. So let me grab the pineapple here. And pineapple, guys, everybody loves pineapple. One thing too, if you're a griller like I am, one thing I almost always have in my fridge is sliced pineapple. And the reason I have it is because I use the juice for brines. I use the juice for marinades. I also use the pineapple rings for a ton of snacks. So if I'm out here and I'm grilling and I got something that may be taking 20, 30 extra minutes more than I would normally like it to take, then what I'm doing is I'm munching on grilled pineapple. And so this is one of the ways that I do my grilled pineapple. So when I use this grilled pineapple in a coleslaw, we're going to top our brat with that coleslaw. So we got some time while these brats are on the smoker. We're getting that cherry wood block smoking. It smells so good. Real quick here. Let's go to this camera real quick. Let me show you guys the smoke coming out of the kettle. Joe forgot to tell everybody what we're cooking on today. Look at that beautiful Jealous Devil smoke coming out. And right now I'm at about 400. Look at that. Damn. So yeah, right now we're at about 375, which is right where we want. And we got some good smoke coming. I do like this. I do like to use the cherry for the most part. I almost always use the whiskey barrel ones. I love the whiskey barrel ones. Public service announcements: if you're not drinking your pineapple juice, drink your pineapple juice. Full of antioxidants. It's great for you.
So a buddy of mine with the post office transferred to Florida a couple months ago, and he texted me the other day. He wants to know, how many products do you have?
So right now, if you count the bratwurst, that would be 23. 23 products that we have here at TD's Grill and Barbecue, if you count the bratwurst. So the bratwurst are available here locally. If you want to get them, you get in touch with me, and you have to come pick them up. But we do have 23 products, 48 International Taste Awards, and we bottle about 40 different products in-house that are not just mine. There are also other customers as well. So thank you. That was a great question. So thank you very much. We got all of those products are available at makelovetoyourmeat.com and at amazon.com as well. If you're in Florida, that's a great place too as well. Enjoy your time in Florida. But yeah, I'm going to drink my pineapple juice real quick. There we go. So I got about 6 slices of pineapple, and that's probably all I'm going to need right now. I'll use the other ones for my snack. So what I do is I just kind of wipe them off, get some of that excess juice off of them, which really doesn't matter. You don't want to move them too much, because then they are really, really, really soft. All right. If you use fresh pineapple, you can use fresh pineapple however you want. It doesn't matter to me. I always just eat the pineapple rings out of the jars, or out of the cans. 2, 4, 6. Yep, 2, 4, 6. All right. So now here is the trick. You don't have to cook these. You don't have to cook. You don't have to grill them. You don't have to do anything like that. You can just take it just like this, and take the smoked chili salt, which is one of my favorite ones for any citrus. I also use this in my margaritas, stuff like that. So the smoked chili salt is a smoked chili de árbol. So this would be like a seasonal, but with a 10 times better pepper than anything else. So I'm going to hit these. When I do, I like to give them just a nice dusting. Same thing. Roasted garlic, black pepper, and smoked chili de árbol. And now the more you use, the spicier it's going to get. So if you turn these things nice and red and they look nice and beautiful and flaming hot red, it is going to be a little spicier than what you probably want. But for the most part, they are fantastic. Now, if you want to pick these up and just eat them just like this, go right ahead. I have been known, you know what? Maybe we have 4 make it. No, we can't. We got to have 6 make it 2.
Give us a shot.
We got to have 6.
Bottle.
What's that?
Give us a shot of that bottle.
This would be the smoked chili salt. I am actually sold out of it here on my website, but you can pick it up on Amazon.com or in some of our retail stores. Is the smoked chili salt. All right. So now let's put these pineapples over here. Let's start making our what I'm going to do, so I don't have to switch it back and forth. You normally I would grill the pineapple right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to grill the pineapple here in just a moment after I get everything ready for my coleslaw. So I'm going to put the pineapple out by the grill, and then I'll switch it out there here in just a moment. All right.
So I know you got a show coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Sarah from up in that area, Albuquerque, emailed earlier this week. Do you have any products that are like low calorie, low sugar, or do you have any coming your way?
So we do have a low calorie product. Let me see if I have a bottle here. The low calorie barbecue sauce that I have is actually one of our it's actually one of the top selling barbecue sauces in some of the grocery stores that we have, and oh, that's what I was looking for. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what I was looking for while I was talking. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt that question, but I ran out of gloves and I couldn't remember what I was looking for. Yeah, we have the low calorie product, which is 15 calories, 3 carbs, and only 1 gram of sugar. And that is the barbecue sauce. I want to say that it has been the best diet-friendly barbecue sauce twice in the Scobies, which is what we're actually going to be going to the Fiery Food Show this next weekend in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So if you're looking for a good time and you're a chili head or a hot sauce head, stuff like that, this is definitely going to be a place that you want to be. Is the Fiery Food Show in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's at Sandia Resorts, one of the nicest casinos in New Mexico. It's a great weekend. 20,000 people come through there. Fantastic weekend. I will have the smoked chili salt available. Like I said, I am sold out of it, but I'm not completely sold out of it. I'll have some this weekend or next weekend. And then I also have some. So whatever doesn't make it gets put back on the website. So again, yeah, I kind of just stumbled on everything there. Lost track where I was going here. But thanks for that question, Ben. So thank you for that question. Join us in Albuquerque this weekend for the Fiery Food Show. All right, so I'm going to cut open my bell pepper here. I've already washed my bell peppers. Let's go ahead. I'm going to start cutting this up here. And Robbie, how's everything else going, dude? Sorry, I didn't. Was there something else that I was waiting on? Did I answer that question correctly? I said, I got lost. Look,
that was good. Everything's going good. I got
okay.
More about the show later. But to give you an update, Braves have tied it up 4-4.
Of course they've tied it up, dude. The game's not over. The game's not over. Don't come at me with some team like the Red Sox.
And Bart is sorry that he is late, boss man, and he wants to know if they give those hats away for free.
The hats away for free. If I have them in stock, I do usually throw them in some orders here and there. But when I do the 5950 hat or the 950 hats with the snapbacks, which is the ones that I wear, or not this one, but which is the one that I wear, that is the same as all of my baseball hats, is the 5950s. They're just fitted. That hat, when I have those in, they come in. The email blast gets the first shot at those, and they usually don't make it very much further. So if I have about 15 or 24 of them, they always end up usually going out pretty quick. So, but I will have some more coming pretty soon. I was thinking about changing colors on the logos. So offering some different ones where maybe I have a yellow logo or a red logo or a green logo or a blue logo, stuff like that. You guys let me know your thoughts on that. But yeah, that's kind of where the hats are coming. So after the Fiery Food Show, we will have, I will be working on getting some more swag. So, all right. So now here we go. I got my red bell pepper, and I only use a red bell pepper for this one because it looks cool. And that's why it's the only one that I use. So my slaw, got that there. I should have diced it up just a little bit more, but this is going to be pretty good. We'll go through here. And again, I'm not a chef. I'm not a cook. I've never even worked in a restaurant. Closest I ever came to working in a restaurant was taking my tray to the trash. So yeah, I don't really have any experience in that or the prep. I am self-taught. So as long as I get diced bell peppers, then this is how I get diced bell peppers, and they look just as good. I may not be the best, but they work. All right. Let me grab my bowl here so we can make this slaw. So the Braves tied it up. So that's a good one there. I wish I could be like, well, who was it? Who was it? And I want to know the name and see how it's going, but I don't think anybody on the roster today is a normal starter. I don't think. Maybe Harris. But all right. And my boy Michael Harris yesterday, first pitch he sees is to open up spring training. Bye. Took it out. So I'm pretty stoked today about baseball season's back. Baseball's back. All right. Oh, I'd never do that again, right? Never. All right, so let me get this here. Let me de-seed my jalapeno because I'm kind of a wimp sometimes. And if you're not a wimp, the Fiery Food Show is definitely for you. But if you love jalapenos and other hot peppers, the Fiery Food Show is also for you, especially if you don't like them hot, because there's plenty of stuff there. All of my stuff is very approachable. I want to say the habanero honey mango is the hottest product that I do make.
Dude, your Braves are starting out like it is the regular season. They got all their starters.
Oh, whatever.
He is. Acuna, 0 for 2. Albies, 0 for 2. Riley, 1 for 2. Olson, 1 for 1. Ozuna, 0 for 2. Murphy, 0 for 1.
What inning is it? 5th inning?
It is the top of the 6th.
You still got they still got the starter in for the Red Sox?
Hell no. He only pitched 2 innings. It's spring.
Well, that's what I was going to say because they're about to unload on him. So just making sure. But, yeah, I forgot that it wasn't the regular season. All right. That was 1 jalapeno. That's all I'm going to put in here. 1 jalapeno. All right. If you want to put 2 in there, if you want to use a different pepper, use a different pepper. But I only use that one. 1 jalapeno. Let me take this over here, put it back, and let's get ready to do the rest of our stuff here. So I like to cheat. I always use bagged stuff here when it comes to my coleslaw. Why? Because I don't really feel the need to shred a whole bunch of cabbage all the time. But if I have the chance and I want to make it a little more upscale, dress to impress, I guess, then I can do that. But I have here 1 bag of pre-made coleslaw. Besides, what is it, like $3 anyways for this bag? Something. I don't even know if it's even worth it to cut it up yourself if you already get that with the carrots. And besides, look at how good it's already cut up. It's already nice and pretty anyways, which that's not what I'm looking for. I just want it to top the top of this dog. I don't even know what I'm going to have to call this. Like, this would have to be like the Atlanta Banger or something. All right. So let me see. I forgot how much mayo. Let me look at this. They're 3/4 of a cup. So I have 1 red bell pepper, 1 jalapeno. I have a bag of coleslaw, and I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise here. Probably pretty close to about that. We'll see. I may not even be close, but yeah, that's going to be pretty damn close. And shit. No
the video
spatula.
monitor just came up and it said that's 7/8 of a cup.
What was that? That's what? That's 7 what?
7/8 of a cup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. Measured it. Damn it. So anyways, so I like to use a little bit of red wine vinegar. So about a tablespoon. That's probably about it. A couple little shakes. And then this one's a little tough. This is a little tough. Lit a pinch of sugar. And I did about 2. So just to make sure I had enough where you could see it on the camera here. And damn it. So I don't actually have a spatula. So you guys know what that means. Actually, hold on. Wait. Yeah, I kind of need a spatula and some tongs. So let me check these guys. Oh, hell yes. Before we go, I got to show you these brats. You guys ready? You guys aren't even ready for this. Look at that. How good does that look? Let's see how we getting here. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoops. There we go. How's that look, everybody? Can you see them good?
They look good.
Look at that. So I'm actually going to flip them real quick. So let's see. I wish I could flip to the other camera, but I can't. Not while we're live. So let's take this, and we're just going to flip it over.
So while you're flipping those over, who's your all-time favorite baseball player?
Oh, dude, I got to say, it's Chipper Jones, of course. Chipper Jones is the reason I am a Braves fan from when I was a kid. But also, I have to say, dude, the guy, I am an Acuna fan. Oops. Hold on. Yeah, I am an Acuna fan. I am an Ozzie Albies fan. So I could also tell everybody I was a fan of another guy like this guy right here. That's Freddie. That's Freddie Freeman. But yeah, he's not here anymore. So we only acknowledge him as Freddie. So anyways, but Michael Harris, man, is probably the guy that I think that by the time his career is over, I think he's probably going to be one of my all-time faves. So Michael Harris, watch him, dude, because he's the man, dude. He's the man. All right, say what's up to the dogs. What's up, girls? Doing the walk of shame. I got to get some stuff here. My kid has mopped the floor, and I'm walking in dirty. There's that, and there is. Come on. That. All right, you're still there, enjoying this walk of shame.
We are still here with you, walking along.
And that walk of shame sucks because, like I said, my daughter just mopped the floor. She wants to go get her nails done with my wife, so she just got done mopping the floor, and now I got footprints on it.
Oh, damn.
Well, she didn't just get done, okay? It's done drying. You can see my footprints from, like, the dirt. So, that's what happens whenever you get dark floors. So if you're ever picking out your house and picking out the floors and stuff in your house, don't ever pick dark floors, especially if you live in a real sandy climate like I do here. All right, got everything mixed in. Let me put my mayo away. We are back. And
so everybody who's joined us today, comment who your favorite team is. Let us know.
Yeah, baseball season is starting. So today it is officially baseball season. So everybody but Chiefs fans can acknowledge the fact that it's baseball season still, and even Chiefs fans, I guess. But Niner fans, it's baseball season. So yeah, as you guys can see,
Mahomes' dad did have a long pitching career.
Yeah, he did, dude. He did. So another one too that was a pretty crazy one too. Going back to like football, like Kyle Long played for the Bears. He had a pitching career for the Yankees before he was even even an Oregon Duck. He did the baseball route, just Howie Long's son. He went the baseball route. And then, of course, his other brother, went on to win Super Bowls. But all right. So here we go. Look at this slaw. Look at it. Nice, pretty slaw here. Get a close up of this slaw. You can see how all this is going to top that dog. Look at that. How beautiful this slaw is. Looking good, looking good. So when we do, we're going to top our dogs with a big pile of this slaw. So now I'm going to grill up my pineapples to put in the slaw. Let me cover it up, put it in my fridge real quick. So that
Michael commented that he's a Texas Ranger fan. So Michael, let us know how long you've been a fan, or are you just riding the bandwagon because they won?
No, if that's Michael Gideon, he's definitely not riding the bandwagon. He's not. I know him. He is a legit Ranger fan. Unfortunately,
so he's been there since the old stadium.
Yeah,
old school.
He's old school. Yeah, him and his brother. Yeah, they're old school. We went to be honest, Michael is actually a friend, or he's the brother of one of my friends, and I met him when we went to a concert together in 2019. We went and saw Black Label Society that time, so it was pretty badass. So yeah, I've known Michael that he's a Ranger fan for a while, and his brother.
So Bart says that jalapeno Carne Sutra is badass in a trailer trash margarita.
Oh yeah. He sent me the pictures on that trailer trash margarita, kind of like a beer margarita. So hell yeah, nice. All right, so let me move this out here. I'm gonna have to try it. So let's go out here. Pretty soon we're gonna have some recipes for drinks and stuff. I just want to get to a point where I can do it during the day, and So all right, man. So let's see here. Oh, look at those brats. All right, so I'm gonna take my pineapple. Now remember, this is our smoked chili salt seasoned pineapple here. Look how delicious it looks. Take your smoked chili salt and use it to replace your tahini. So if you're one of those people that do drinks and stuff like that and you use tahini, use smoked chili salt from now on. Or habanero honey mango, another fantastic one. Sometimes I'll also do mango like this, mango chunks or pineapple chunks when I'm doing tacos, and I'll season them with either the smoked chili salt or the habanero honey mango. We're gonna put that over there. We're gonna get a good sear on these pineapples here. Let me grab my little plate so that way I can take them off the grill here in a moment. All right, so you guys tell me what you guys are the most excited about this right here. Your granddaughter is watching on my phone. Please tell her hi. So hello, Bart's granddaughter. How are you? Hopefully you're enjoying the show. I'm TD. And these are going to be my lunch, which is my brats and my grilled pineapple. All right, so let's see here. We are pretty warm. I don't know if I'm really got the char. Nope, I don't have the char that I want yet, but I will. So my brats, I'm starting to see this one kind of popped open. Now I do use a natural casing on my brats. So yeah, we do not use fake casings. You were at the last game at Arlington in '93. There he goes. Told you. He's been there, dude. He has been there. So I'm not going to bust the casing on the brat, but you can see here where it's kind of opened up. I just want to make sure that we're going to get to the nice temperature. It's busted open right here. All right, so we are about 165, and then this one is pretty good. We're looking all right. So it's opened up right down here at the end. Oh, no, it didn't. This one did. All right, so we're about 160. That's going to be perfect. We're going to keep them going. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that kraut, and I'm going to get that kraut to reduce down so that way almost all of the moisture is completely gone. So let's, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to have to use my gloves. Let me rotate these around. What did I do with my gloves? Oh, here they are. Man, I set my gloves out here a minute ago and they were out in the sun. Oh, shit, I couldn't even put them on. They were so hot. So I'm going to turn these around. And then I'm going to flip my pineapples. Not quite. Got the char that I want. Not close enough yet, but you're getting the gist. Open this bad boy up. So, all right. Nope, I'm gonna leave them there for just a moment, and we're gonna let them cook. We're gonna let them cook. So, yeah. So let me see here. Gary, what's up, man? How's it going? Texas rages. I had a cousin who she passed away about this time last year, and she was a huge Ranger fan. Huge Ranger fan. Always telling me about her Rangers. All right, I'm gonna open this up. We're pretty much gonna be done now. I want it hot so I can put a good sear on those brats. Come on, you know what? Here, just poke this fire. Poke the bear. Poke the bear. Get it hot. Again, I'm almost out of fire anyways. I didn't put a whole bunch of charcoal, which is normal for me. All right.
So Kevin from Wichita Falls had emailed earlier in the week wondering what your top selling products are before he purchases.
So the top selling products would be the first off, thank you for the email. Thank you for the email. But the top selling product would be online would be the Carne Sutra. In grocery stores, it's the original barbecue sauce. Those are the two best sellers. And then if you're looking like as far as packages go, the 6-pack. The 6-pack is the best way to go. And then the Menage a Trois, which would be the 3 original seasonings from TD's Barbecue that you get in the 6-pack. All right. So thank you for that email, man. I appreciate that. That was a great email.
And right. TD does ship the day that you order besides Sundays and if the post office is closed on holidays.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So we're getting a little bit of char, a little bit of toast on our pineapple down here. You can tell by the amount of smoke that's, if you can see it, the smoke's coming up. The heat's really getting hot again. I got my vent open all the way down to the bottom. I got the top open. I want this to be hot enough to put some char on not only my, what are these things called? Pineapples, pineapple rings, but also on the brats. So we're going to let this go for just a moment here. Get a good little sear on these. We chop them up and then we add them into our coleslaw. All right, let's look here. So if you were going to take one of these brats down, which one? Let's see here. If you were going to take down one of these brats, which one are you taking down? You taking down the original, or the Carne Sutra, or the spicy Carne Sutra Brat? Look at those pineapple too. Smoked chili salt pineapple. Can you guys hear that? Listen to the sound. Listen to that sound. Listen to the sound when you put that sausage down. That looks so good. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, let's see if we're starting to get some color on the back of our pineapples. Whoops.
And speaking of pineapple, if you guys haven't tried the atomic pineapple, you need to test that out.
So, yes, definitely. Definitely. So I got to tell you, this is the time that a lot of times, and this is what I do a lot of times, is that I will take the atomic pineapple right now and I will brush the atomic pineapple on top of the grilled pineapple and eat it just like that. So just I call it the atomic pineapple. So you got to check that one out. That's a recipe. It's on the website. Done a few videos of it in the past. Definitely check that out. But it's the atomic pineapple. So, all right.
So Gary says spicy. I'm saying spicy. So that leaves 1 spicy and 3 regular for the audience.
All right. Yeah, you guys got everything else, huh? 1 spicy and 3 regular, huh? All right. My pineapple here. Not quite as hot as I wanted to get the real good char on there, but I am hot enough to go ahead and get these guys off the grill. So I do have enough smoke. I do have enough of a little bit of a grill on it where it's kind of singed a little bit of that that awesome smoked chili salt. Oh, let's see here. I covered it. Well, how about this? How about this? How about this? There you go. How's that look? Wait, I think so. Something like this. Man, dude, I just can't. I can't. Whatever. Whatever. You get it. You get it. Right? All right. Here we go. So, next part here. Put my pineapple over here. And let me get some of my heat. Move back over again. All right. So now I've pushed all of my heat, all the charcoal that I got left, over to my left side over here, which is going to be on my more direct heat. So once I have my brats over here, then we can get a nice sear on that casing, and those brats are going to have that beautiful pop whenever we take a bite into them. All right, so first one I'm going to start with here. See, my brats don't mess around. Look at the size of that brat. Look at that. That's my hand. Look at the size of that brat. All right, let's put it down. Listen to the sound when you put that meat down, baby. And now I'm putting it down from the side that where the kraut is. Now, don't let it bust. Don't let it bust that casing. You just want to get that nice sear on your brat. So, and you can even see the little indentions here where the brats were in with the sauerkraut. Let me grab my, I don't bring a fork, did I? Nope, I sure didn't. I have to go another walk of shame. Damn, that's going to be 2 today. That's going to be 2.
But just remember, it's not the size of the meat, it's how the flavor hits your mouth, right?
That is a fact. That is a fact. It's not about the size of the meat, it's how the flavor hits your mouth. That's a fact. That is a fact, Robbie. Thank you for catching that, dude. I totally missed my own tagline. All right, so now look at this. Now, when I say this kraut, you can even see here, this kraut is even starting to get a little bit of some, not really a char, but a toast from that southern mustard and stuff that's going on down here. So, all right, so these brats got a nice, we're getting a nice color on them. See what I mean? Look at the color on that brat. Oh, and look at it. Look at it, just letting you know. That's how you know it's a badass brat from TD's Grill Barbecue. Look at that Carne Sutra brat. Whoops. No! Party foul. Oh, my God. That's terrible. Man down, man down, man down. Save him. I got him. I saved him. Man, he's got a good char. Rule. Man, he's got a good char on that one side right there on that charcoal. Woo-hoo. He went down. Yeah, that brat was like, nope, I'm ready for the smoke. Give me all the smoke. That's what that brat was saying.
So, TD, if I'm correct, we are not doing any shows Sunday, but you will be doing some stuff at the Fiery Road Show.
The Fiery Food Show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So next week we will be live on Wednesday, normal time, same bat time, same bat channel. We will be live, but as of next Sunday, I will be live, but I will be live at the Fiery Food Show. It will be pretty interactive. However, I won't have Robbie there to help me with the comments and stuff, but my main goal is to let everybody know what they're missing out on if they do not go to the Fiery Food Show. So, yes, that's what it is. I go live almost the whole day while I'm there. So definitely check it out. Most of the time it's on TikTok because I can run it longer there. So definitely check that out. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That's our platforms. But yes, I will definitely try to be live on different platforms as we go. So you guys gotta come and check it out. Gotta come and check it out. The Fiery Food Show is the hottest show on the planet. And it's the best show. One of the best. One of the best shows on the planet, I got to say. I love going every year. It's kind of like that time that just it sets everything off. It's the start. It's like spring training in baseball. I'm like the Braves just coming out and clobbering the Red Sox right now. All right. You guys see this? Look at this smoke. Everything is freaking great. Putting a nice sear on those brats. It's funny. Every time I say something, Robbie doesn't even respond.
I was trying to get a score update. It's still 4-4. Red Sox have the bases loaded in the top of the 7th.
Oh, shit. That has Green Monster written all over it. All right. And look at the color that we're getting on these brats. You see that sauerkraut. The sauerkraut actually breaks down. It turns almost more into like a little bit of a relish. So I think this might actually be a good time to do the walk of shame, to go get a fork, because I'm going to need a fork. What else am I gonna have to go do the walk of shame for here in a minute? Let's see. All right. So what time we got right now, dude? We're about an hour, so we're about 1:30. Perfect. We're right on time. Say hi to the dogs.
While you're doing the walk of shame, I do need to let you know that I am holding my wiener. You know, he has to sit up in my lap with me.
Oh, your dog. So what was it? Oh,
yes, sir.
All right. So I got a fork, and I'm pretty sure this is all I was going to need. But good thing it's not that far. One day I will never do the walk of shame. One day I will never have to do the walk of shame. One day. Maybe I'll have a kitchen, all the appliances and everything in my in the sanctuary. Okay. And we're back, everybody. All right, let me flip these brats here, making sure we're not getting too toasty. I don't want to bust the skin on the brat. And if anybody tells you that it's okay if you bust the skin on the brat, don't talk to them. Don't talk to them at all. They are not your friend. Do you agree?
That is so true.
You can't bust the skin on the brat, man. There is a influencer out there. I'm gonna tell you, and I didn't really have like an argument. It was like one of those like little Facebook ones. I'm like, why are you busting the skin on that brat? Oh, they were so good. They were so good. No, they weren't. You ruined them. You ruined them. So anyways, yeah, it was the recipe, and they took the brat, and the brats were raw, like fresh brats, and they took the fork and they stabbed it on all the sides, and then they soaked them in like a beer or something. I'm like, no. No, you can still get the flavor by not doing that.
Hell no.
I was like, that. Nope, not a chance. Not a chance, dude. If you poke the skin on a brat, you deserve what happens to you. That's all I'm saying, man. That is all I'm saying. If what is it? So my wife and I have been watching, like my wife and I, we haven't been able to find a lot of movies and stuff anymore that we want to watch anymore. Half the movies end up being crap, or it's just not, we just not seeing a lot of good movies coming out lately. So anyways, so we started watching all the movies from like old movies. So we would just start watching like the first movie, second movie. So we sat down and we watched all the Saw movies recently. So we went through and watched all, I think it was 11, like not at once, like over the course of like a couple like week or two. But we did all of the Saw movies, and they dude, it's fantastic. Like I remember watching them each individually, but we went back and watched them all in order. It is awesome. Like even 10 years later, the timeline is still the same. Like it's still crazy how good it is. But then we just started watching like the Mission Impossibles again. So yeah, she fell asleep the other day on one of the Mission Impossibles, so she has to go back and finish it so she can catch up. But yeah, so the Mission Impossible, and then the other ones. What else was it that we started doing? Shit, I can't remember what else we started watching. All the Hannibal Lecter ones. So that was pretty cool. So we watched Silence of the Lambs the other day. It's the first time I've seen it in a really long time since I've seen Silence of the Lambs, and that movie is still pretty cringy, man. It is still pretty cringeworthy, I gotta say. I mean, do you remember seeing that movie in the 90s?
That is one of the top movies out there.
Yeah, man, for real. You remember seeing that movie in the 90s and like how terrifying it was?
I remember. Speaking of watching stuff, did you finish The Blacklist?
No, I don't watch the Blacklist. My wife watches the Blacklist. I don't watch network TV shows, dude. I can't. I lose interest. My wife and I go round and round about this all the time, and I can't. If it's on ABC, Fox, CBS, any of those, and it's like one of those, I lose interest so fast. I can't stay with it. So besides, that's why I just listen to baseball. Like when baseball season's on, that's where I get the most work done. AM radio, baby. AM radio. I listen to the Braves broadcast, 680 The Fan, and that's how I follow my Braves, is mainly by listening to AM radio. So I'm old school, man. You get to work, like you got your headphones on and you're out there working and you're just busting your ass. And then like, you just hear two dudes hanging out talking about, just random stuff, just listening to baseball. You hear the crowd and everything. And then all of a sudden, crack! And then you almost just freeze. Like what you're doing, like, oh. And then it's gone. Like that's the thing that you only get from AM radio that you don't get from anywhere else. All right, so let's see here. We're getting some good crust on these brats. So let's check this out. We're getting some good sear on them. How we looking? You see that there? Look at that. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Looking pretty good. No, don't go down there. It almost wanted to do it again. That was the same brat. Same brat, man. All right. So let's see here. Flip this guy. Now the spicy ones are now again, it's not about the size of the meat. It's how the flavor hits your mouth. Damn it, and I just poked a hole in that brat. Party foul. These things are sharp. I just poked it. But I know it's good because it's got a nice little bubble coming out of it of juice. It probably would have busted here in just a moment. Let's see here. We got about 180. So we're doing good, man. We're doing good. All right. So now I'm going to take all these brats and I'm just going to stack them back up on top of our kraut here, just so we can finish these guys up and make our sandwiches, however you want to do it. If you want a brat sandwich, which speaking of brat sandwich, one of my favorite meals from my Bears halftime quick recipe show. Yeah, so the brat sandwich. That was a great one. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off this kraut. I'm going to leave this open. I'm just going to leave these here. The brats are done. They got a good casing on them. I just want that kraut to just kind of, let me grab my fork. Let me make sure. Kind of thicken up just a little bit more. It's still a little soft. Yeah. Which is what I want, but I want like a nice little toast. Still crunchy, but you want that toast right on top. If I take them out now, it's going to get cold, and it's not going to be as amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close the heat on it. Close the heat on it. Close this. I'll open this, so that way it doesn't get too hot. Let's go ahead and move back inside here. All right, you guys ready to finish this up? All right. Let me grab my coleslaw first so I can add my pineapple to my coleslaw. Now the coleslaw is going to be pretty cool. Pineapple should have already cooled off a little bit. Yeah, you can see here, these look pretty good. Got a nice little char. Like I said, not much, but it wasn't as hot as I wanted to be. So if you can get a really good char, that's where you really want it. All right. And again, no special tools, nothing special on how you want to do this. Go ahead, pile them all up high, and just start cutting them down into chunks. When I do it, I go like this into your tidbits. Now, if you want to fry these up as tidbits, you can get tidbits instead of rings, and you can fry them up. And just go through here and just cut yourself off some tidbits. Now, again, tacos, fantastic for tacos. This is also fantastic for any dish that you just want to eat pineapple and chilies, because there's just something about pineapple and chilies. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Citrus and chilies. Woo-hoo. Those guys are good. All right. Let me.
So for our audience, you know, we're talking baseball and stuff, and there's that saying, there's no crying in baseball. But if our audience wants to see two grown men cry, watch Wednesday's episode around at the 31-minute mark, and TD had the most awesome email ever, and we read it out. So everybody can listen to that if they'd like.
Yeah. Thank you, Robbie. We did, man. It was definitely a tear jerker. So thank you again to the family that brought that in. That was a tear jerker. So yeah. Anyway, so let's get in here. So we got my grilled pineapple. I'm gonna toss this in here into my coleslaw, and then we're just gonna toss it up one more time. All right. We're gonna mix in all this delicious chunks of pineapple into our cold coleslaw, with those chunks of jalapenos and red bell pepper. You got all that carrot. You know, we shredded all those carrots. We shredded all that cabbage. Oh, man. Hand shredded everything. If you guys are just joining us, you guys missed it. I opened the bag, and I made coleslaw. All right. We grilled up the pineapple, and we got it in here. So let's see here. Let's see how good this slaw looks. See if I can get a piece where you got everything. Yeah. Look at that right there. You got the pineapple, you got the red bell peppers, the jalapeno, everything in that slaw. This slaw is beautiful. It is badass. Okay, now let's get to where we can make our sandwich. One thing I didn't do is I didn't toast my bun. Let's get out there and toast that bun. So I do live in a small town, as most people here know. My small town, sometimes we have one grocery store, and sometimes they don't always have the things that you need to make, because sometimes they are already sold out of those items, or you're just not the first person to come in looking for it for the weekend when everybody wants to grill. So I ran out of, I didn't have any buns for this. And so this one, you can use this recipe here. You can just serve the brats on the bed of kraut. It's like some grilled potatoes or something on the side, and it works out great. But today, like I said, I'm going to make a sandwich. And not only am I going to make a sandwich, I am going to make a king of king sandwiches here, because I'm going to use the King's Hawaiian to make this sandwich. When I say use the King's Hawaiian, I am going to use 6 of them. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work, because I haven't done this, but this is the only option that I have today to show you guys how we're going to make a brat here. And I have seen hot dogs like this before. I've had hot dogs like this before, and it always works out pretty well. So we'll see. Now, I was kind of thinking about using both, like all six of it as the bread, because since the Braves are probably up by 6 runs now, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this here. So I take the bread. So the Braves are probably up by 6 runs. So
it's still tied.
It's still tied. Okay. So here we go. So I'm gonna split this about 3/4 of the way down on both sides, and then what I'm gonna do, don't separate all your rolls here. We're gonna make sure this works. So let's see. We're gonna go all the way in. Use a bread knife. Open it up. All right, here we go. So let's get these. Let's get back out here real quick. Put a nice little toast on the outside of this bread here. Our buns. Still tied. Well, you just make sure you let me know when that game is not tied anymore, Robbie. All right. So here we go. Let me clean this off. And it's not going to, if you toast bread before over open fire, over open coals, it isn't going to take long. That bread is going to be nice and perfect. And look at the extra little bit of color that we got on these brats right on the outside. Since, let's just go right there, and I'll just go right here. Now, one of these is already about to fall apart, so that guy probably isn't going to work. This one's not going to work. We've got to eat the Hawaiian roll. This one is, though. Maybe I should have
So
toasted it before I cut it, huh?
Is that another walk of shame?
No. No, I'm not doing another walk of shame today. Nope.
And just to let you know, the laptop disconnected.
Oh, sounds like probably my camera died. Yep, let me change the battery in this camera. Oh, here we are. Let me get my camera back here.
Dude, you need to quit buying your stuff off Temu.
Temu. This didn't even come from Temu. Alibaba, bro. Okay. I think I got it now. Yeah, no, the battery on the camera died.
So Gary, are you not ready for your spicy brat?
Yeah, I bet he is, dude. I bet he is. There we go. And we're back. All right, cool. All right, so now I got a good toast on this bread right here. Nice. Nice little toast on the outside. That's what I should have done, man. Yeah, I'm going to do this again just in case. So if this first one doesn't work out, then I'm going to make the second one. And I'm going to make it even better. All right, here we go. Besides, I know that the second I take this bag of buns back in the house, I know my kids are going to just take care of them, dude. It's the first thing my kids do when they're like, oh, Hawaiian rolls? All right. Let's go just a little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah, nice crispy edge on that side. Yeah, so what I'm talking about here on the kraut, this is what I'm talking about. You can see where the kraut is starting to toast along the edges and along the outside. Oops, there you go. Just like that, right? Dude, it's so hard to judge that because I can't change the camera around. Or get better at it. Getting better at it, right? And see this? Look at that toast on that bread. Nice toast. I'm going to hit it on all four sides, so. And now, if you got a black zone or a flat griddle, these are perfect for that. Toast it, and like I said, I probably should have toasted it before I split it, but my fault. Been a while. Michael Gideon says he wants a spicy one. All right, yeah. So this kraut is super badass. Forgot I had to open that grill. All right. And here we go. We're going to get that last bit right there. I bet that one's going to work out pretty well. Put that one in that one. I can't wait to put these TDs in my face, man. I'm so hungry. All I had this room was an all-sorts burrito. A chimney. I'm not a burrito fan. Team chimney. I'm getting an echo here. Is that the... Oh, yeah. You mute that laptop. There we go. Got it. All better? Okay. Come on, man. We are almost there. There we go. Getting a nice toast on this bread here. Man, I always forget to toast the bread. That's all right. These brats are looking good. Perfect. So now I'm just imagining how I'm going to take this brat down. So here we go. How's that look? How's that look for a bun? Let's set it here. And let me finish this one up. Yeah, man, we got to come up with a thing here for like baseball season, man. We got to come up with something because when we got the games going, man, we got to make sure we have everything going. So if you guys are in the chat and if your team is playing and we're live, make sure you're keeping us updated on the scores. I think that's a pretty good idea. I like that. So yeah, so that way if Michael Gideon is here and he's watching his defending champs, the Texas Rangers, then then he's got to give us the score updates. That's the job of the people in the chat. I guess since they're here.
I do like that.
That's
Michael
your job, Robbie.
I do like that Michael is old school. And when I said earlier old stadium, I didn't mean the last stadium. So he was the stadium before that with Rafi, Pudge, Nolan Ryan.
Yep. For sure.
Wangong, I think, was on that team.
Maybe
even Conseco.
Yeah, well, I think Conseco was a little bit closer, like 96 or something. Like I think he was more in the new stadium. But yes, I remember when Conseco went to field that ball like to deep center. I think it was. And he went to field it, and he misjudged it, and it hit him in the head and bounced over the fence for a home run.
Yep.
God, that was classic, man. If you haven't seen that, watch the video, man. Go to YouTube and find it because it's so good. I remember, dude, being so pumped about getting Conseco, man. And then, because I also grew up a Ranger fan when I was a kid because that's who we would go and see every Labor Day. We would see the Rangers basically beat the Royals every Labor Day, which was around my birthday anyways. So, yeah, that was one thing that was always fantastic. All right, look at this bun. Look at this bun. Perfect. All right. So let's put this over here. You guys ready to see me build these brats? Everybody's tired of watching me sit here, run my mouth while I try to cook. And we got a whole plate. Not just a whole plate, but a whole thing of brats.
Gary's all on board for baseball and barbecue, and he said, oh, heck yeah. So the update, the Red Sox 4, the Braves 4, bottom of the 8th.
It's still 4-4. So one thing too, if you're a fan of baseball and barbecue, you guys got to check out my boys at the Baseball and Barbecue podcast. That's actually a podcast right now, and it is a great show. So if you guys haven't already watched it, definitely check it out. They go live. You can get it on Shopify, I think, and on Apple iTunes. But yours truly has been on there once, and it was a great time. So definitely those guys are awesome. All right, here we go. So we have our buns here, and I have my brats. Look at how beautiful these brats are, right? How great is that? How great is that? All right. So I'm going to move this over here, and then I'm going to start setting this up real quick. Let me get this plate. I wasn't going to use a plate because I was going to make sure that it was just going to be a nice, messy thing. But I'm going to use this plate for now for the brat.
I was wondering if Kevin was still here, but he just commented, yummy. The Cardinals won 3-0.
Nice. Good luck for you. Good for you. Yeah, anytime anyone in that division can take over the Cubs, I'm happy about it. Yeah, so let's see here. This thing is going to be extremely nuclear when I bite into it here in just a moment. But let's go for it anyways. Because what would it be if I wasn't? So should I go with a Carne Sutra or a spicy Carne Sutra? What was the verdict? Was it spicy Carne Sutra or was it the regular Carne Sutra brat?
Well, 3 of us picked spicy, so I guess you're going spicy.
All right, man. I'm gonna hit the hot ones. This one looks great. Like it's like just perfectly. It's not curved. It's straight. It's perfect to go in the bread in this bun that I made here. So let me make 2 of them. I'm gonna make a regular and a spicy. So I'm gonna do the regular one first, the Carne Sutra brat first, just so that way I can make sure that I don't have. I get 2 chances at making this brat. All right. So here we go. I don't think I should put anything inside here. I think that's pretty good. Oh, dude, this is going to work. Look, it's like a nice pillowy piece of bread around your brat. And look at that brat. Look at how that brat bun length It is bun length, a bun length brat. Look at that. Okay, so here we go.
The size of that thing.
I know, man. That's what she said. It's not the size of the meat. It's all about how the flavor hits your mouth. Remember, it's not about the size of the meat. It's how the flavor hits your mouth. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to take this one. Now, and I grabbed this knife, which is not a bread knife, and it's not a serrated knife, and I think it's going to pull my freaking thing apart. Yeah, okay, so maybe split the bread beforehand. I'm not sure. Okay, got it. But look at that. Hell yeah, here we go. Now, these are King's Hawaiian rolls. I put a nice little chunk. Dude, the bread inside here is fantastic. All right, now let's take this spicy Carne Sutra Brat here, and we're gonna put our meat in between those buns, baby. And you're gonna like it. That's how you make love to your meat right there.
There was a little curve to your meat there.
Yeah, that's okay. We don't judge the curvature of the meat. It's not the size of the meat, it's how the flavor hits your mouth. All right, so next and not least, this is what you do, is you have all this here. You got all this beautiful smoked sauerkraut, Carne Sutra, southern mustard basted sauerkraut that we used all the brine to pretty much just make to steam and cook our brats that we have here in our King's Hawaiian rolls. These are freaking fantastic. All right, so this actually turned out to be worked a little better than I thought. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna grab some of my kraut and look at this kraut. If you guys like sauerkraut, tell me. This is not some badass sauerkraut. So I'm just gonna put it right here on the top, all the way across. Now, feel free to use as much or as not as much as you want. I like a pretty decent helping, but not to the point where I'm like, oh shit, dude, I should have, my sauerkraut was way too much on that one. Or like my sauerkraut mouth overloaded my hummingbird ass, you know? All right, so here we go. Get another one, and let's put it on this one here. Put on the spicy. So this one's going to be the original Carne Sutra Brat, and this is the spicy Carne Sutra Brat. So like I said, now this is a smoked sauerkraut with, and it was seasoned with Carne Sutra and a little bit of the TD Spoon Barbecue Southern Mustard over the top, and then we set our brats on the top and smoked the sauerkraut and the brats. Holy shit. And look at this. So, right here, get a close-up on these guys real quick. Look at that. How good do these look? How good do these look right here? So we're going to take it one step further, and I'm going to put the slaw on the top. Let's get all this. I'm just going to pick at this sauerkraut the whole time. Like, just completely just sit there and just pick. Just little pieces of bites and sauerkraut. Love it. All right. So, here we go. Now let's get some of this awesome grilled spicy grilled pineapple coleslaw here. Right on the top. Now, how's this looking, dude? Is this looking like we are ready for baseball season? I mean, okay, so let's put it this way. When I own the Chicago Bears, this is going to be on the menu in the stadium, I swear. Right here. Oops, get over there. Oh, so how are we looking here, Robbie? How's it looking? Looking good?
Well, first off, I'm a little confused because we're talking baseball and you're switching it over to the damn.
Well, that's because that's the goal. That's the goal. So this is a stadium food. So
hey, I would say that's a grand slam. That's a knockout of the park right there. Gary's saying mouth watering.
Yeah, so this is a absolutely grand slam, mouth watering right here. Spicy Carne Sutra and regular Carne Sutra Bratwurst. Let me get it closer to the main cam so you guys can just see how absolutely beautiful these guys are right here. Look at this shit. Look at this. Put some TDs in your face, right? Am I messing around, dude? Am I messing around at how awesome this was? Like I said, on a whim. Pulled it out. Look at that, dude. How great do these look? Now you guys want to see me put some TDs in my face. All right, here we go.
That's a
So
real
I know.
baseball dish. That must be a Red Sox dish.
No. This is not a Fenway Park. Mm-mm. You know what? So do you know what the difference between a brat in Fenway Park and a brat at Truist Park is?
No,
Robbie, do you know what the difference is?
I don't know.
They don't sell brats at Fenway Park in October.
Oh shit!
So yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite baseball joke with playoffs come around, dude. Everybody hears that shit.
Hey,
especially all my Cubs fans.
The recording just ended.
All right, great. So yeah, let's put this dog in here. Let's take this dog down, man. And I would love to cut it in half to show you guys, but I mean, if I cut it in half, it would just do it no justice, because it's got to be like this right here. Look at all that sauerkraut and that. Look at that. Oh. How good does that brat look? Brat covered in sauerkraut and in coleslaw. I'm just trying to get good pictures of it before I eat it. I'm trying to waste time so it cools off before I have to put this brat in my face. So yeah, man, you ready here? Here we go. We're gonna put this brat. This is the TD's Brew Barbecue sauerkraut steamed bratwurst, Carne Sutra Bratwurst, with a grilled spicy pineapple coleslaw. Mm. Damn. Wow. Look at that right there. Get a close up to that thing. Mm. No, I didn't even get all the way through the broth. The meat was too big, but the flavor hit the mouth perfectly. Mm. But all right, so we have to end this like right now because I've got to get to that broth. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than chop on, go Braves. We're gonna pile the yeah. I don't know. I don't care. I don't even care what else happens for the rest of the day. I want this broth. Now I'm gonna say that from now on, I don't think I will ever buy another bun other than a King's Hawaiian and use that for my broth buns. Because this is fantastic. Don't be surprised if you guys don't see this show up again at another time during the season because Robbie, I got to make this for you, dude. You're going to have to come over and enjoy this. So thank you guys again, everybody who's in the chat. Thank you again, everybody who joins us week in, week out, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 12:30 Mountain Standard Time. Check it out. We will be here this Wednesday. We will be at the Fiery Food Show on Sunday, but definitely check it out. I'm TD, and this is TD's Brew and Barbecue. Put some TDs in your face. Yeah, man. So good.